How are we doing, chat? All right. Taking a look here, making sure everything sounds good, looks good. Cool. Just waiting for TikTok to catch up, it looks like. Okay. We are cruising. How is it going? Thank you for the lurk, Ninja. Thank you for checking. I will absolutely hope to have a good stream. Hopefully we will have fewer Parasong deaths. Hey, Maiden the Stars, welcome in. Good seeing ya. Alright. Oops. It's still showing 80, so we need to do a reset on that. I'm doing okay. Family is back from their trip. The storms we had here were unfortunately a little bit weaker than I was kind of hoping they were. They weren't quite as exciting. But otherwise, not too bad. All right. Yeah, we had a lot of rain, some thunder and lightning, but nothing super crazy. Out to the west of us had a tornado or two, though. Hey, that's a win. All right, so welcome in everybody who is just tuning in. Papa Berry. All right, chat, looks like we are starting off with a Fed. Wait. Hold. This is runnable for Evo. We have D-Rage. That's a guaranteed 40 damage. That D-Rage carries us through early game. As long as we are faster than anything else, we're fine. And if we get through it, we have Stab Flamethrower. Are we actually going to have a proper starter that's actually runnable? Because Knackley resists Flamethrower, but it doesn't stop Dragon Rage. Drizzle is kind of scuffed, but thankfully the Evo should eliminate that. And we just win. Are we actually gonna just straight up crutch D-Rage to get through the early game? TM12. Okay, TM12's Rocket Hideout, so that's not one that we can use, unfortunately. Normally I would absolutely scout out but yeah, normally I would scout out kind of what else we have for pivots. But honestly, because of D-Rage, I'm really just for the fun of it. I think I just kind of want to run this. What do you think, chat? Press D-Rage and go? Are we dead? Nope. As long as we are not dead, we are good. Alright, we made it. That's right, we can't get repels this early. Unfortunate. Oops, I should pull up the map. Cool. Alright, how we doing, chat? Yeah, with D-Rage, suddenly this thing is... And the fact that it's fairly quick, we can work with this. This is weird. So we will run Fennekin. Fitting, too, because Games Done Quick actually started off today with... Oh, that's not good. Especially with Drizzle, that actually could have gone super badly for us, so... Why does this route hate us? Stab Crunch. Mother. Okay. Everything in this seed was fast. That's obnoxious. Powder Snow? Okay. So, it would have been Lampent into Gorgeist. Alright. So that's worth a shot, though. Because had we actually gotten through, that would have actually been fun to actually get an Evo run going. It wouldn't have been amazing. The Evos weren't great. But it definitely would have been a fun little experiment, for sure. Making sure that's all working still. Alright, cool. Alright. So how are we holding up, chat? First sea of the day went poorly? That is Ironmon, though. Okay, Ether. We get a Blissey. It's not great. At all. But it does at least have a couple of moves. Well, that's bad. Yep. Because color change flipping it to fire meant that neither flamethrower nor play rough were effective. And that thing was already a special defense wall, so... So that did not go well. Hagen White, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sure Stellar Terapagos is above 600. Sure of it. Yeah, Stellar's friggin' 700. Alright, so obviously we cannot go with the random pick. Stab double kick. And high attack. It's still awful, but maybe it makes it out. Yep, we're dead. No way Sky Attack doesn't kill us. It missed. Okay. Thank you, inaccurate moves. Right. So this thing evolves way too late for us to use. So we will absolutely have to pivot. Yeah, that was one of those times where accuracy saved our butt. So now we start looking for our pivot. It's definitely not going to be Corefish. We're dead. With not being able to get away those first couple times, I thought for sure we were toast there. Alright, so while we're looking to see what else is on that route, Corefish is scary. Because if it drill pecks, we fail to run, and that drill pecks again, we're dead. Lopunny. Alright, that thing doesn't have moves, so we're going to avoid it. It's not worth it. Lemonade. So we got heals, and Lum cures any status ailment, so Lums are super helpful. Tyrantrum. With Ice Punch? Didn't do much damage though, and we have almost no. Well, our special defense isn't terrible. But it definitely feels like that should have done more damage. Is that all it's got? Might actually be all it really has. Assist, okay, yeah. So once again, no moves. Be nice to find out what else is on this route, though. Yes, you can only use one Pokemon at a time. Magnezone? Okay. I am already not convinced. Nope, that's not gonna be good. It's obviously slow because we got it away from the level 8 pretty easy. But yes, with Ironmon, you only actually run one Pokemon at a time. You can catch another Pokemon, but typically that that becomes your new one unless you declare ahead of time that that's just going to be for your HM slave. And then you can use it for that, but you cannot use it for any battles or anything else. Rotom, okay. So we're not getting anything good there. Time to check Route 2 and Viridian. Ow. Okay. Now, that said, we have a very, very bad physical defense, so I would expect that to do... no level caps. But you can only gain experience from fighting trainers, so you can't, like, fight against wild Pokemon to grind level up. Kek-W Leon? I think if we see the level 8 Mega Sharpedo, we throw at it. And then if it's not good, then we'll go ahead and see what our Viridian pivots are. But we definitely want to get the level 8. For sure. We also need less lizards. You know, level 3 is going to be good to see what other moves it has. Metal Sound. Man, that's rough because that doesn't really have any moves going for it. But that said, we really don't have anything going for us right now that's viable, because level 27 we wouldn't be hitting that Evo until like inside Mount Moon. And that's way too late. Like, we don't survive Mount Moon with a 340 BST Mon. So I think even though we are not convinced that this is our answer, this is our answer enough until we find our answer. Okay, so now we can't run away. So we may be forced to try to kill it and pivot anyway. Right, so this thing only has one move. Now that said, and that lowers special, so that's not helpful. It came with a free Carbos, though, so that's not bad. Oh, it needs special moves. Thick fat's not really helpful on it. That said, if we get some special moves, this thing cooks. Problem is, our next move isn't until level 12. So I think we still see what's in here. Speed is okay. Really what's helping is just the fact that it's a 560 BST mon. That said, it doesn't look like forest options are good. So this is not ideal, but this may be the best thing we have currently. This, depending on what it has, may be our option though. Confusion, okay. Oh, this thing is just awful for moves. Frenzy Plant, oh boy. Yep. We dead. Okay, so that's unfortunate because this thing was getting D-Rage at 16, Ice Punch at 20, Water Spout at 24, Razor Leaf at 46. All Water Spout again. Stab Bubble Beam. So that's unfortunate. This thing actually had the moves that had most of the moves it needed. Wow, this Dusknoir was slow as crap. Yeah, well. My concern is based on just only having the one move, I don't think we had the moves, what we needed to get past the first few trainers. Because we would have had to beat like the first 3 or 4 trainers to get to the next move. I don't think we had what we needed to do that though. Because we only had one physical move and we had very little physical attack to go with it. It's one of my declared favorites, so we're going to take it. Limber doesn't really help it because it's electric. It's got Bubble Beam. We gotta have good luck with moves though, because Bubble Beam by itself won't carry. We probably get a lab unless this Chimchar has something ridiculous going on. Best starting one actually was probably in when I was running Kaizo in Pokemon Emerald. It was my PBmon. Got to Gym 5 and got Death by Perish Song on the 5th gym leader. But that one was a Kingler with Crunch. It had, I think, Bubble Beam, and then it had Growth, so that buffed up its special attack more. And then by level up, it learned Tail Glow. And Tail Glow is nuts, and then if you're running Gen 5 or later, Tail Glow is actually stupid. Because Gen 5 Tail Glow buffs the special attack by 3 stages, so 150% increase. So you can Tail Glow twice and you're running plus 300% special attack. And you just one-shot everything. Cool. Yeah, that Kingler was nuts. And then, 5th gym leader, Norman in Emerald, kicked off the fight against him. His lead Pokemon was a Persian that outsped me and immediately P-Songed. And since P-Song, you automatically die after 3 turns, you can't physically get through all 6 Pokemon in 3 turns, so it's auto-lose. The kicker is he had a second Persian in the back line, plus another Pokemon that also outsped and had P-Song. So even if I didn't outspeed Persian, he would have eventually got me with P-Song with something else. Shadow Ball, okay. Now so we get rid of that. Yes, Shadow Ball is physical, so it's not great, but it's coverage. It at least gets us through for now. Yes, everything, it's all randomized. And all gym leaders are set up to run 6 Pokemon, even if they don't normally. At least in Emerald. I believe it's the same here, but I'm not sure. I know they have it, or it's either like they all have 6 or they all have +2 compared to normal. My concern is that this thing doesn't get moves. Because we need more special attack based moves for sure. With the special attack and speed we have, Bubble Beam is good, but we need more. Now that said, we do get another move at 14, so assuming it survives long enough, we get another move in Forest. So we potentially get 1 or 2 more chances at a upgrade to our moveset before Brock. And that would be nice, for sure. Yep. Shadow Ball doesn't become special until Gen 4, I believe. That's when the big physical special split really happens. So yeah, so unfortunately we have physical attack special ball, or Shadow Ball, in this one. Because Fire Red, Leaf Green are based off of Gen 3. Now if this were Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it would be special. Alright, YOLO. Alright, so this is not ideal. Hopefully this thing has, like, no special defense. It doesn't, but it has Recover, so this is gonna be annoying. Okay, cool. Oh, this is gonna suck. Herdier. Oh boy, it's a special defense wall. Yeah, this ain't great. We probably lose to this. Yeah, we have to just pray that it hurts itself in confusion. Nope, we dead. Yep. That thing was a special defense wall, though, for Bubble Beam to only do that little damage when we had a very high special attack like that. It didn't matter. I wasn't doing enough damage. At that, the other thing, too, is you almost have to kind of roll the dice. Is it worth potentially burning one of the best heals you're probably going to get in the run that early? Usually, if you're in that position, you're dead anyway. Escape rope. I mean, it's workable. TM18. Okay, that's Route 15, so that's not a gym TM. The one thing we have going for us right now is Poison Fang. Oh good, we got the poison. Yep. No, you cannot buy heals later on. In Kaizo Ironmon, other than Pokeballs and Repels, you cannot buy items. You only get what you can find on the ground. Yep. Otherwise, it'd be too easy. If you just had the ability to buy all the heals in the world, there's no challenge. Yeah, you do not buy items unless it is Repels and Pokeballs. Okay, this thing is awful. And we can't use Spore because Spore is actually an illegal move. Because it is a 100 accuracy status effect. Are we really gonna get out of lab with a friggin' Glossifleur? I mean, I should have probably just overwrote Spore with that, but doesn't matter because I am not sticking with Glossifleur, that's for sure. I mean, yes and no. It's cool if you'd have something better than 9 special attack. And Glossifleur is only a 250 BST mon, so it doesn't have a lot of stat points to go around. Like, the only reason we got a lab was because that Thievul didn't have good moves, and we had a super effective move against it. Flash Fire Wormadam. Okay. I kind of want to find the level 6 or level 8 of that and throw the ball. At this point, I don't care what else it has. Well, yeah, Flash Fire eliminates its only weakness, because Bug Steel is only weak to fire. Flash Fire means it's immune to fire. So this thing has no weaknesses. Mist Ball with this high a special attack is great. Mach Punch and Steel Wing would be better if it had good attack. Ultimately, I think we still look to see what we can pivot to on other routes. But at the same time, if we have to run it, it's not the worst thing in the world. Because it's decently fast and the special attack is good. The nature is unfortunate. Okay, so that was... The fact that the level 3 Rotom Wash did that much damage with Drill Peck, and it's a neutral move, that thing, Rotom Wash has a lot of attack. Halo. Okay. Now that said, I kind of almost just for the fun of it, I kind of want to run this, just because it's fun having something that's 4x weak to fire having Flash Fire. It's basically budget Caesar with Flash Fire. The other thing too is if we get Flamethrower, most AIs are going to throw a fire move at this, which suddenly means we have an extra 50% power Flamethrower. Soda Pop. The other thing too is the bag is slapping right now. We got good items. Vespiquen. Okay, there's a Thunderous here. With Scherterber. Neutral. Ooh. We have to play it careful though, because we don't survive a second Scherterber from the level 8s. This forest is nuts. Icy Wind, okay. Yeah, this forest is a little mean. Kamala. Intimidate Kamala, okay. I still think our best option is to try to see if we can get another one of the level 8 Thunderous. Wow, this is the fastest I think we've had all 5 encounters in Forest ever. Now it's looking like the Thunderous and Moltres are the rare encounters, so that's going to mean this is going to take a hot minute. Synchronize can also actually get us into trouble later on, though. So that's something we have to factor. You know what? Because I want to get runs in and... we're going to just roll with it. Okay, we gotta move at next level. Gust. Pretty sure flying is physical, so it's probably not. Yeah, it's physical in Gen 3. So I think we keep Mach Punch just because Mach Punch is prio. Next move is at 15. Okay, so this thing has a lot of... That's a problem. Yeah, we can't maintain this. We are just dead. It through. All right. So we are getting Dragon Breath at 47, and that's the only move help we were getting. We would have been dead with Thunderous because of speed. Everything else is great, but that's the problem, is everything else was great at the expense of it had no speed. So we were toast either way on that one. Alright, so we continue on. Okay, Mega Mewtwo X is very illegal. So we get an absolutely trash Squirtle. 1 star, yeah. That pretty much sums it up. Oh boy, that Litwick has set up. That set it basically through. Imprison. Take that. Obviously, we're not going to try to run this thing. Especially not with a Great Tusk right there. This will definitely be as soon as we get the Pokeballs, if we last that long, we're going to try to find the level 6 and we're dead. How did we survive that? I feel like that says something negative about its special attack. But that said, it's still probably better than this Squirtle. But it also means it's going to be real tough to try to pivot to it, because it's going to be very easy for us to just be dead. We obviously want to try to find the level 6. And one of the Pokemon on this route can actually be a level 8. But we don't know which one yet. And we won't know until we actually encounter a level 8. Okay, a crit or failing to run means we're just dead. So this is definitely a very yikes pivot. We actually haven't seen anything above a level 5. I know the higher level ones are rare. But we need that XP gap. Because if we try to go up against the first trainer with a level 3 or 5, we're just toast. It has Splash. And there may be an argument here to say that we should catch level 6, because it learns a move at 7. And we don't know which move is actually deleted when it learns the next one. There's a chance it could be Thunderbolt that gets deleted. So I think we have to roll the dice and take the 6. And we're dead. Hey, welcome back, Dark Wolf. That's awesome. Yeah, it can take a little bit of time to set up, especially if you've never done it before. Lemonade, okay. Genesect. That's a 600, I think. Yep, that's a 600, so that's illegal. Probably could. Got EQ. Okay. The ability is kind of niche, but yeah, a lot of it depends on what emulator you're running. But yeah, if you have a DS emulator, you could absolutely run Diamond, Pearl, or most people would run Platinum. We're dead. Stab signal beam, stab super effective signal beam. Yeah, I don't hate on Diamond and Pearl, but definitely I did Platinum made enough improvements to be a much better game for sure. Objectively. Like usually that little intermediary third one that they do usually isn't a big difference, but that gen it absolutely made a big difference. I don't think that matters. Yeah. So that ability is completely redundant. Boomerang Ancient Power Double Kick with a decent attack? Okay. This thing kind of cooks. Our biggest issue is going to be we have no good moves against Ivysaur specifically. This thing isn't bad. Positive speed nature is always helpful, because that's a 20% boost to the stat. Also means we can sometimes get away with using curse and still be faster. So that's actually pretty good. Because we can take the speed hit from curse a little in certain situations and use that as setup for attack. I would rather see like Dragon Dance on this thing. Like Dragon Dance would go hard. But in the absence of Dragon Dance, Bulk Up would be really nice. Obviously Swords Dance would be huge. I was hoping we would hit level 8 after the rival fight and get the next move. Then just having an extra level against that first trainer is always handy. Because the fact that that first trainer runs a level 9 right away. The first trainers in FireRed Leaf Green are actually a lot more yikes than the first trainers in Emerald. Like, the rest of Emerald early game sucks, but the first couple trainers are not the problem. Thunderstone, okay. Not doing great on items so far. Oh. Okay, Sandstorm sucks. Okay, illegal move, so nope. Good XP on that, though. Ow. I probably should have just gone for it. Yeah. Waste of a heal, that's unfortunate. Okay. Hack me on. Arctazol. Yeah, I can kind of take my pick. Wow, that thing has no defense. Cerule Edge. Cool. This is interesting. Are we actually going to get a mon out of forest for the first time in NatDex? Could actually be obnoxious. Big Mushroom. I think that's useful for move relearn. That might not be a bad pickup. Decidui. Easy clap. Unfortunate roll at the end there. Simisage. Okay, that's fine. Scratch. Unfortunate, we're not having good luck with moves. Alright. Alright. Oh, this will be fun. Levitate. That was annoying. Of course, at the very end, I get the Omni boost. Tiny stone. Getting a lot of evolution stones. Mega Pidgeot. Yeah, the fact that our next move isn't until 24 really sucks. Twisted Spoon. Chunk. Yeah, our item, we have no heals, so that gym is gonna be rough. Because we're gonna have no heals for Rival or for Brock. So that's going to be kind of yikes. Alright, so for the first time since we started running NatDex, we actually get to contend with Rival 1. Gothorita. Dies easy enough. Nice. Clean Rival 1. We take those. By the way, chat, this automatically makes this the new PB. That's how rough our runs have been. Question though is, will we actually get through Brock? Baskia Legion. All right. Chow. Dottler. Alright. Gym Trainer was an easy clean. Here we are, chat. Rock time. Missing that bone rank sucks. Because that was an extra 19. Of course he has a Dawn Wings Necrozma. That's a physical wall. And we're dead. Man, that's rough, because we were actually... Hyper Voice goes hard on this thing. Shadow Punch. Arrow Blast from Misty. We weren't getting a ton of moves, but we were getting a couple okay ones. Alright. But that was our new PB. As sad as that is. Okay, they are all ice types. That's funny. Yeah, this thing is not good. And of course it has a 100% accuracy of status move. And a super effective move, so we're dead. Easy. Two super effective moves. Alrighty then. Blaze Digger's Bee with Blast Burn. Okay. Yep. Mega Aggron, I believe, is illegal. And that's fun, because this is one that doesn't evolve. And we're slow. Yep. And that's how that goes. This will be fun. All right, we'll call it a draw. Okay. Okay, so we can't be crit. That's kind of nice. Fun. Problem is, you aren't going to get squat for XP from that. So that hurts. Off. Magnets. How do they work? Band is useless. Berry Juice is actually very useful. Loud. Great. Oh, we dead. This thing is unfortunate. But it does have Moonblast and Amnesia. Amnesia's not super helpful to us, but it's something. Soundproof is nice, though. Especially since it already shielded us from Hyper Voice twice. Apparently it must only have Hyper Voice. Ability saved our butt. Our first move learn isn't until 18, which is rough. But we have a crit, and we are slow, which also hurts. Alright. So nothing on this route's worth pivoting to. That's good to know. Yeah, the fact that a low-level Toxel outspeeds us is kind of the ice. Hey, Drafter, welcome in. Alright. Just because we're slow, I do kind of want to check. Yeah, not too much going on tonight. We did have a new PB. We got 2 Brock and died at Brock. We had no heals, and Brock's second Pokemon was a Dawnwings Necrozma. So we were very, very dead at that point. But even though that didn't get very far, that was still a PB for us. So we take the wins where we can get them. Go let. Cacturn. Doesn't have a lot of attack. But it does have setup. Like, if my special defense and speed were flipped, I would easily run this Pokemon, but it's too slow. Just entirely too slow. Grabbed Mud Shot, but it didn't do a whole lot. But I am fairly thick. Like, if we can get the higher level one, maybe? We're about to take a Solar Beam to the face. We also don't like Drizzle on that, so that's a problem we're running into, is just this thing is not viable because it's too slow. But they're also just, so far we're not seeing anything to pivot to. Yep. So that's a thing. Lava Cookie, okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Inner focus. Can't be flinched. But with this stat spread, it can't do much of anything. And we're dead. Because yay, derage in the lab. Oh, this will be fun. We are absolutely not getting out of this lab fight. No. 85 power move, and that's all the damage it did. Yep. Heat Wave and Outrage. Hello, Peely Bub. Welcome in. Well, this is not ideal. I think the crit mattered, which is wild. EM31, which... not a gym TM. So how are you doing tonight, Peely Bub? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Negative speed nature on this thing is unfortunate. What we really need on this thing is Moonblast. Get those. Max revive is useless. Two max revives. Great. PP max, okay. We may end up having to use that on Heat Wave, honestly. Sunstone. Wow. Heat Wave hardly did anything there. This thing just kicking off Sand Attack is so bad for us. Very happy that we hit with that. We have to heal. We are going to lose this fight simply because of all the sand attacks. Literally, our only hope is that it confuses, is it Hell Dance Confusion causes it to kill itself. Revenge. But what I tell you, chat, what I just say, we may have to use that PP max on Heat Wave. And that still may be true. Fill it in. Nice. L-Tank. Wow, we were speed tying. That's fun. Alright. Heal up. The XP curve right now is not good, though. We need a lot of XP from these next trainers, and fighting a Wiglet's not going to do it. Thank you for outspeeding me there. Easy clap. Leech Seed, so illegal move. We're not so far getting a whole lot of help. Next move is at 20, which right now I don't think we're gonna hit before Brock, realistically. Please die. Nice. Mega Gengar. Okay. Mega Gengar has no HP or special defense. Well, we at least gained some decent XP that match. We have one more trainer in here, and then we have the rival battle. But again, we're running into the same issue we've had with our other run that got this far tonight. The heals and the items are just not there. So, very good defense, very bad special defense. go grab the item up here, and then still no heals. Love this. Now we go all the way back through, and we see what we do against Rival. Realistically, though, I don't think we learn our next move before Brock. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. Photodial. This is gonna hurt. Also, can we appreciate the fact that our rival is collecting water starters? Yeah, we gain very little XP from rival, which sucks. And we're going into Brock once again with no heals. So I really doubt we survive this. But we'll see. Thank you. Nice. Friend of the stream. Yeah, so we're not even gonna have our next move. Alright, here we go. Our second attempt at Brock tonight, though. Ting Lu. It's gonna protect spam. Ow. Hail. Are you kidding me? Okay, it set itself up there. Oh, thank God we outspeed this. Rock's practically throwing right now. Buttermane. I literally only have one move that can even hit it. And we're dead. Hey, Brock, Pokemon 4 is the new PB. Yeah. We're getting literally 0 moves. And we weren't getting a TM learnable move until Sabrina. And it was only Icy Wind. So yeah, we weren't getting help. It would have been tough to beat his last Pokemon too with what we had. I would have had to hope he was faster. Oh my God, look at that special defense. My only hope would be that he hit me with something that didn't do a whole lot of damage and let me revenge for double. Attempt 99. Battlements is illegal. This thing is complete garbage. Like, complete garbage. Alright, we're getting out of lab with the world's worst Tapu Lele. EM10. I mean, at least Transform will help us scout. Alright, so now we go and see what our options are. Como. Wow. Great. Yeah, so we're not gonna have a choice. And we're stuck in this, so... Yeah, so we didn't have a choice there because of block. Since we have to pivot anyway. Mega Horn, Rollout, Zap Cannon, Poison Gas. Wadloon. Yep. Cool. So bad. Yep. Reload. Hello, TK Ray. Thank you for the follow. How is everyone in chat holding up tonight? Camilla Velasco, I am playing the Kaizo Ironmon challenge. The basic summary of it is you have one Pokemon. You do not fight wild Pokemon. You can only actually gain XP from battling other trainers and gym leaders. The whole goal is you use that one Pokemon. You can get a different Pokemon, but once you do that, you pivot to that new one, and that becomes your one Mon that you are using. You cannot buy healing items. You can only buy Pokeballs and Repels. Any healing items are just what you find on the ground. Also, all enemy trainers have the levels of their Pokemon increased by 50%, so they are much harder. And if you die, you die. Okay, Hyper Voice is not bad on this. Downproof is a fantastic ability because it means we don't die to Perish Song. Definitely does not have good defense. Alright. Yes. Several people have beaten Kaizo Ironmon. There is also a even harder version of it called Super Kaizo. And so far, that has only ever been beaten by one person in the about year and a half, 2 years that challenge has been set up. But regular Kaizo, yeah, there's a handful of people who have managed to beat it. But some people, it's taken 8,000 to 10,000 attempts. It is a very difficult challenge. And definitely not for anyone who isn't incredibly persistent. And there are absolutely a lot of runs where even if you have something that's fantastic and you don't make any mistakes, you will still lose just because something will be set up where you cannot avoid losing. That happened to me with my Pokemon Emerald Kaizo run. My personal best ended at the 5th gym leader, because his first Pokemon outsped me and used Perish Song right away, which means 3 turns later you die no matter what. And since you can't beat all 6 of his Pokemon in 3 turns, you die. It is absolutely not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who are not incredibly persistent and determined, but it is also very fun, at least in my opinion. But you have to be okay with knowing that there are a lot of things that are going to go wrong. There's an item up here we can grab. X Defend, not incredibly useful, but not bad. HP up is okay. Gonna use that right away. Calcium. We might as well. Hey Ninja, have a good rest of your night. Alright. This is where a lot of runs die, is this very first trainer. Because he is usually going to outlevel you, so you are already at a big disadvantage, typically. Alright. And we are past him. We are absolutely going to heal up, though, because we did definitely take a good bit of damage there. Ow. This thing has massive special attack. Very happy to get that off the field. Oh, great. Kyogre. Yeah, we don't really have a choice there. Dodge the disable. That's good. Alright. That was rough because we had to burn our only heal on that Kyogre. But we didn't really have a choice there because we were dead without doing that. Max pot. Okay, so we at least it's overkill for at this point in the game, but we have a heal, so that's good. Still volley. Hyper Voice is such a busted move. It's just so good. Raka's ult. Alright, this should do nothing to us. Cool. Just gonna keep hyper voicing. Cool. Bathra. Definitely don't want to try to go against the next trainer without having more uses of Hyper Voice, though, so we do need to go back and heal. Alright. Wind our way back through here. Tiny Stone. Right. So now that we're in Pewter, we're actually not going to the gym right away. What we do in these runs is we come up here, we grab this item just in case it's a healing item. In our case, it's not, because we're not that lucky. And then we go all the way back through. Because we now have to deal with our rival. Would have liked to have our next move before him, but I am glad that we are at least going to have our next move before Brock, assuming we survive the rival fight. Which we should. Rival 1 is the... If you can get to the point where you actually are dealing with Rival 1, it's usually not too bad. But Brock is usually the next big run killer. Gradilli. Nice. Don't know if the crit mattered, but we'll take it. Water sport. Junk. Now for this Keldeo. Ow. Okay. That's all she wrote. What is this stat spread? It's awful. Can't be frozen. All right. Okay, I guess we're using Empty Head. It's awful. Oh yeah, we are very dead. Poison Barb, useless. Oh good, it's one of my least favorite Pokemon designs ever. If special attack and defense were swapped, and attack and speed were swapped, this might almost be okay. Almost. Okay, we speed tied and it killed me. Neat. All right. Or Choreo. So slow. Super effective Thunder Shock with 13 special attack, and it did almost no damage. The fact that we're doing more damage with Silver Wind is gross. Has Swords Dance. It had Swords Dance this entire time. We're dead. Okay. So that was something. Timer Ball. This thing is awful. That's how that goes. This will probably be the last seed that we do tonight. Celebi is illegal, so we have to take the Enamorous. Torrent with 2 water moves? Excuse me? It's so slow, though. Like, this thing is not viable at all, simply because of how cripplingly slow it is. Oh, and of course Drought right away. This is neat. The fact that we may get out simply by virtue of it missing Zap Cannon constantly. Fireball, at least. Oh boy. Yeah, we are so slow, we're running away from wild Pokemon's a problem. That's never a good thing. Heal powder. Okay. Mega made that trick. Certainly the play, but we want to get the higher level one. Skinny shall receive. Not good. But it's at least faster than what we had. Fan Rotom. Yeah, it's not good. So we're down to trying to figure out what the pivot options are in Viridian. Like our second heal powder this seed already. Aaron. Big Lagoon. You know, at this point, we just go with it. Wow. This thing is just complete wall. Yep, we did. It has 2 different heal moves. Lowest death ever. It's exactly what the kind of thing that I was talking about earlier, though, chat. This is Kaizo. Not really getting much help. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call it a night, though. I want to thank everyone who tuned in to us tonight. Thank you all for the support as always, and I will see you all next stream. Goodbye.